Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. As you may already know, I've been working on my crawler project a little at a time. I got my carbon chassis started. I bought some JConcepts Ruptures. So with the Ruptures, it's 4.9 inches, where most tires are 4.75. So people have been talking about the foams aren't that great with this tire. I guess because it's so big and soft, it just folds over on itself. And so I put one together and they're right. It's just a little soft. So I bought some dual stage. I wanted to get some dual stage foam. So I bought the Injora ones just to try it out. I heard a few people like those. So problem is the foam is a little too small. It's going to leave a little bit of a gap there. So what I did is took the new dual stage foam, took the center hard rigid section out, and cut out a section of the middle of the stock JConcepts foam. So I don't use these anymore. Just I cut about I didn't want to cut. It's probably 3/8 of an inch or so, but it seemed to be a little. I don't want it to be soft against this edge or the outer edge. I want the whole tire to be a little more firm. So I took and cut out about 1/4 inch of the center of the foam and put this inside. It's kind of a bear to do, but I got one put together and it feels really good. It's soft on the edge, firm on the sides, and it just feels really good. It feels like it should work. So the other ones, if you just did this, it would just squish all the way down to nothing. So I like the way it feels. We're going to have to just find out as we go. But I'm going to get the GoPro on, put it on the POV view, and I'm going to cut one of these out and mount it up to a wheel. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. I've got the foam, the center piece out of the Injora dual stage foam. I'm going to get the foam out of the JConcepts tire. And I'm just doing this. I don't really have a great way to do this. So I'm just going to take a sharp X-Acto knife and eyeball 1/4 inch around it. So just going to slowly but surely. All right, I'm getting old. I got to take my glasses off so I can see. Just going to cut a little at a time, eyeballing what seems to be about 1/4 inch. So now I'll pull down a little more. Try to keep the knife straight. Hope you can see this. I'm just kind of playing it by ear with the GoPro. So that's not, it's okay. I don't think it matters that this is super perfect in there. You could come in and trim a little more out. So that's kind of how I did it. About 1/4 inch out of there. So probably could be thicker, but I want it to be a little more firm. So then I'll go ahead and put the foam in the tire. This part is kind of a pain. Roll it around like that to get it seated in there correctly. So you can see it's going to be a tight fit. This thing is hard, really hard to get in there, and this thing collects dust on the table, from the table. I got a little dirt from the trail truck, so I clean it off. So then I'll just cram it in there. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it in the camera view. And just roll it around. Now here's this tire the foam wants to get caught up under there, so I come in there and kind of roll it out. At some point, if this doesn't work out, I may try gluing this inside here. The same thing on both sides. Yeah, I'm not sure how these are going to react once we get rolling. If it does some kind of weird rolling, it may be necessary to glue these together. Maybe some shoe glue or something that'll come loose. Roll it around. Maybe we can get it to seat right that way. Still doesn't feel right. I think it might be, maybe it's a better idea to do it outside, then put it in. Just have to work with it, get it to where it feels right. Go ahead and put the centerpiece in. Got Injora wheels that I had on my trail truck. I got some new wheels to go on the trail truck. I'm gonna use these on the crawler, and my new ones, which have less offset, on the trail truck. So I think we'll get it and just kind of work it in there. I think it's easier if it's got that ring inside. Yeah, it's starting to get there. Okay, so I'll probably may speed this up. I don't know if this is easier to, this might be easier to screw these down. Got my little screws in a baggie. A million screws in this thing. Normally I'll come back and put Loctite on these just for the sake of the video. I'm gonna do this kind of quick. It's weird, these screws, I'm sure these are made in China. I'm sure they're supposed to be metric, but the 1.5 doesn't fit it good at all. So I use a 1/16. It seems to fit much better. So, okay, so make sure the tire is seated on the ring correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and try to slide in this way. I always mount JConcepts tires with the color on the inside. I don't know why, it's just always been a habit. Okay, so that seems to be seated correctly. So I'm gonna try to hold it under here. This part's a little tricky. Always screw these in a star pattern, just a little at a time, before you torque them down, because it has to pull those beads tight. Make sure it goes down even. So come back and tighten a little more. Like I say, I'm gonna come back and Loctite these. These were once Loctited on my trail truck, so I'll just go ahead and give them a little bitty final torque. There it is. Feels nice and soft on the edges, but gets firmer. Pretty firm on the sides. I think I like it. So I got 2 of them done. Get the other 2. These things are huge. There's a completed one. I think I like it. That's what I'm going to start out with anyway. We'll see. It looks like it could use a little more foam on the side, but we'll see how it goes as they break in. I think it's going to work pretty good. So, all right, that's that. There's another step, and just stay tuned, and we'll keep you posted. See you next time.